Welcome to the RODA Team podcast, where we explore the slow life, the good life, and Central Coast real estate. I'm your host, heatherroda. We hope you enjoy this episode.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen Dawson, and I am here with my gorgeous friend Oriana with Quixotic Flowers.
Hi everyone, so happy to be here.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me, Jen. This is great.
Of course, I'm so excited to have you. It is springtime officially as of yesterday, and so I thought how perfect than to have you come on and talk about some floral ideas for the home.
Absolutely, absolutely. Flowers are such a great way of just bringing color into your home, freshness, vibrancy, and honestly not spending a lot to really make a room pop.
Right, you have done some amazing arrangements for me.
Thank you.
Make my Easter wreath.
So much fun. Jen lets me be creative, which I love, and it's just great.
So how did you get into all of this?
Gosh, my mom was really into interior design, and then when I was a teenager, my neighbor actually started a floral design business, and I was really close with her. So I just started working with her, and I loved it. I love putting flowers together and the colors and working on weddings, and I went to floral school when I was 18. I moved up to Portland.
Gosh, I love that. I didn't know that.
And went to the Floral Design Institute up there.
And how long were you up there?
I was up there for a year.
Okay.
So it was great. Got all my certifications up there. Then I came back and I just started working for local floral shops. I worked at one in Paso, one in San Luis. And then I decided to open my own business. It's so great. So I've done
You're at Dow too.
Now I'm at Dow, so I'm the floral designer up at Dow. Then I do weddings during the year as well. I've been private florals for friends and family as well, and other clients. And
that's so amazing.
It's just such a great way. Again, it's just a great love language, a great gift.
Yeah.
It's just for people to give themselves or to give to others, and look beautiful in pictures. And
exactly. So how do you start?
Well, I definitely tell people start with the basics of where you're gonna get the flowers. And these days flowers are so accessible, no matter if it's at your local grocery store, farmers markets, even in our town here in Paso Robles, there's farmers markets multiple times a week. So it's so easy to pick up fresh flowers there, especially come spring. In winter, you're not gonna find as much. You're gonna have to more go to the grocery stores. But in spring, I would definitely say farmers market first.
Okay.
Grocery store second. Trader Joe's always has such a great display of fresh flowers. So if you have a local Trader Joe's near you, such a great spot, and really, really reasonable too, which is amazing.
How do you come up with your amazing ideas?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so a lot of times,
you can say your wreaths. Centerpieces.
So much fun. So either have an idea in your mind already. Pinterest is a huge inspiration for me. Go on there, get ideas. That's where I get a lot of my wreath ideas, color ideas. You can type in almost anything in there, from fresh flowers, dried flowers, to get beautiful pictures and beautiful ideas. Or sometimes I'll just let the flowers speak to me, which is awesome too. I'll go inside Trader Joe's. What's fresh? What's vibrant? What's beautiful? What can I bring into my home? A lot of times when I'm working with fresh flowers, I'll go to the market. A little professional tip with that too. A lot of times the flowers are right in the front of the store. Pick them up last. Even though a lot of people, I'll see them put them in their cart first, but then they're sitting out of water for a long time as you're shopping and around the store. And even at Trader Joe's, a lot of times they'll let you take the little buckets home too. So either have a little bucket from home with you or take one of their buckets, so the flowers don't have to be out of water that long. Because the longer flowers are out of water, quicker they'll die, and they just won't last as long.
Maybe that's been my problem.
That's my little pro tip for the day. Keep the flowers in water.
I love it. What would you say are some of your favorite things that you do in your home for spring as far as decor goes?
Oh my gosh, it's so much fun to get creative, especially if you have old pieces like old teapots, teacups. I love using really unique pieces as my vessels. Again, vintage glassware. Even Jen and I love to go to Madonna, and they have these beautiful goblet cups. What about doing an arrangement in there?
Idea.
So pretty. And if a container is more wide, more like a wide mouth, go to Michael's, get your wet foam, your wet floral foam, not just regular dry styrofoam. It'll literally say wet foam on there. You'll soak that. And then you can just insert the stems and build out on that.
I
And
love
it's
that.
so pretty. And a lot of times you can use greens from your yard, from your neighbor's yard if you ask them. Little roadsidea. And you can just build really pretty things. I've even done small arrangements like out of seashells even, and
I would
in like my
love that.
bathroom.
Yeah.
And
We're always on the coast and would love something like that.
yeah, you can reuse a wine bottle with just like a couple long stem roses and some grasses coming out of it. So look around your house first and see what you have. And then going to Michael's, going to Hobby Lobby, any of the great craft stores are going to have amazing vases, pots, some great ideas. And then if you want to build from there and do a wreath or do like a beautiful bird's nest for spring, how great would that be? Just to get a nest and maybe do like a mixture of like a few fresh flowers, some dried flowers. There's a lot of even like getting like eucalyptus at Trader Joe's or other things just to tuck in there that'll last a while, honestly.
See, I love that. I don't even think about looking for eucalyptus at Trader Joe's just for a floral.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
And it smells so good too. I mean, just pull back on the leaves a little bit. It'll ignite that smell even more and just bring that kind of essential oil aromatherapy into your house too, which is another bonus.
Yes, it's so,
all natural.
Yes.
Find a great local spot for your fresh flowers or dried flowers to buy, and then look for containers either at your local craft store, hobby store. Even funny enough, I found some great cubes at the dollar store the other day. Those would be great springtime gifts even to give to your friends or for Mother's Day coming up, Easter gifts. You can just
Mother's Day last year, what you made for me, that was so adorable.
Those are just really fun. Yeah, mason jars are really fun pots. Don't count out pots. You know, you don't have to do a potted plant. You can do fresh florals. Either just cut the stems, put them in. Then a lot of times too, you can get those little packets. Crystal Light. If you don't have a packet of the fresh floral food, just use an aspirin in there.
Oh, really?
And the greatest tip too that I can tell people is strip the leaf all the way down of all the leaves, because if you put your flower in water and the leaves are down in the water, those decompose, and that's what causes the water to turn colors and the flowers to die a lot quicker. So before you arrange, strip all of the leaves off, give it a fresh cut straight in the water.
Wow.
And that should last as long as possible. And if you're using clear water, replace it every like 3 to 4 days, I would say.
Okay.
And
I try to do that, but I feel like all the stuff you make me is so fresh and it lasts a long time.
Thank you.
I love it.
And even up at the winery too, for fresh flowers, I do for them. If you can't get to change the water out as much as you'd like, tie a big bow around it. I even did like a burlap wrap around it, so then you won't see the water. If the water does get a little bit dirty or a little bit old, a big bow or burlap, that'll take care of that problem. Yeah, flowers are just such a fun, bright way just to get color into your home. You could like literally spend $30 at Farmer's Market or Trader Joe's, or get a hold of one of your local florist friends to see if you can buy some in bulk flowers from them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then you can make gifts. You can make beautiful arrangements for your home, and even just putting flowers in a bathroom. I just feel like it brightens up the whole space.
It really does. And Oriana made me this gorgeous Easter wreath, and so I have an inside joke. I can't have wreaths on my door because remember the bird tried to lay a dang, well, it did lay a dang nest in the wreath. So she made me a really pretty wreath, and we're using it as our centerpiece on our table, and it just brightens up our kitchen.
Well,
and I love it.
Thank you so much. And the great thing about a wreath too is that since we were putting that on the table, I kind of more decorated the outside of it. So when you're sitting, you can see it really well. And then with a wreath, there's obviously a hole in the middle. So then as the season changes, it goes from Easter to maybe you're doing more of a Mother's Day decor, then just more of summer. You can kind of pick and choose. Pull some stuff out, put some new stuff in. Maybe you're featuring a bunny in the middle for Easter, and then for another holiday or just for summer, you just put some sunflowers in the middle. And
I love that.
You can just change it out, because then it won't break the bank as far as cost is concerned too, because you're using what you have and just changing it out. And that wreath base will last you forever.
It does. I mean, the one you made, it was fall.
Yes.
2 years ago. We still have that. It's
I love
in our
that.
garage, and we put it back up.
Oh,
and,
and that's
great.
That's such a great thing too
so
about.
Pretty, and it still smells good.
I know, isn't that fun?
It's crazy that it still smells
Having
good.
a nice base, using some silk, using some dried, maybe tucking in some fresh too. okay, well, the dried is going to last forever. The
Yeah.
silk is going to last forever. And then you can just interchange the fresh.
I love
It's
that.
so perfect.
And so for all of you out there, if you want to get in touch with you to have something made, what is the best way?
Absolutely. To go to my website, quixoticflowers.com, we'll put a little link in the comment section, and you can go there and see a little bit more of my work and hopefully get inspired.
Well, do you have anything else that you would like to add that we haven't chatted about?
Gosh, I feel like with any sort of art form, don't worry about doing it a certain right way or you have to be trained in it. Just have fun. Flowers are just such a great way just to bring art and color into your home and be creative. There's no right or wrong way. It's just having fun.
Well, thank you so much for being
Thanks
with
for
us
having me.
today.
This is great.
Yes, so much fun. I'm so excited to see all of your pretty creations for
Oh my
spring
gosh,
and
absolutely.
summer in my home.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, thank you all for joining us today, and we will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, and P.S. Don't forget to watch our latest market update. Click the link below.
We hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for listening. We welcome your feedback in the comments, and you can also subscribe and follow us on social media at the RODA Team. We will leave you just as we greeted you with music by local musician Lee Angels of Stagecoach 3. Take it away, Lee.